Hey, welcome in. Are you guys ready to juice? See what color of the rainbow juice we are juicing tonight. I am so excited for this. If you are ready, welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. Invite a friend, hang out, grab your notebook, or get your thumbs ready, okay, to chat and hang out with us in the comments. I am looking forward to tonight's video. But first, y'all, we are incomplete over here. So we are going to finish getting set up while you guys come in, hang out with us. If you are watching this playback, then feel free to just fast forward a few seconds and we will get this show on the road. Okay, so we are going to finish setting up our juicer and then we'll be able to talk to you guys free and clear, okay? Free and clear. So we're kind of halfway there. All right, that one. How you guys doing? How you guys doing? How are you guys doing? So then we have this one, and then we have one more, this one. All right. Okay. Okay, so hey everybody, welcome to tonight's video. I am Adrienne. If you have not stumbled upon my channel before, I share juicing content, I share health content, but a lot of juicing content. I just really want to invite you into the healthy lifestyle, letting you know that this is not as hard as people make it seem. I know there's a lot of information out on the internet, and I am just here to simplify, getting healthy, getting started, and getting going. Okay, so I share juicing content, or healthy content, but juicing recipes. And tonight I'm going to be sharing, guess what, you guys? Drum roll. You heard it here first. I'm going to be sharing 2 recipes. I know I didn't give you that in the title. I know I didn't give you that in the waiting period, but I'm going to be sharing 2 recipes tonight, okay? So Jesus is my CEO, okay? And I was like, man, some of this fruit is going bad. These vegetables are going bad. And I was just like, I don't know what to do here because I'm only sharing 1 a day. And then he was like, just share 2. And I was like, why didn't I think of that? You know, but so tonight we're going to be sharing 2 recipes and I'm so excited. I'm going to share them with you. We're going to get started. But before we do any of that, I have a couple of announcements that I always like to make at the very beginning. And so if you are not subscribed to my YouTube channel, please do that. It really helps me out. If I say something, do me this favor. Don't just like the video just to like it. But if I say something that truly pricks you, then like the video, okay? Do that for me because that's what really helps me to know that I'm doing a good job and that you're not just liking it for liking its sake or whatever. And it also really helps the algorithm to kind of pinpoint what, when, and how, because these things are smarter than we give them credit for. So anywho, yes, so if you like something specific that I have said or that I say in my videos, then hit the like button for me. Do me that favor. Don't just like it just to like it, but do me the favor of doing that. And then I am on the road and journey to monetization. So I have another favor for you guys. So if you would not mind, I have a playlist that I would recommend you guys watch. If you are into my content and if you are faith-based and a believer, I want to invite you to go watch my Flames of Fire playlist. It is a playlist where I give an encouraging word to the body of Christ in order to help move the needle in the church community when it comes to health and wellness. We need it. That is how I got my start with this ministry. And those messages are still really good, but my platform has grown a tiny bit since then. So I just want to invite you to that playlist, Flames of Fire. Watch those videos, comment on those videos, and let me know that you are coming here from the new season of our life, right? So those are still some really good videos, and I'll be getting back to those sometime this year. But for the time being, I want to invite you to like those videos. Then I also want to invite you to sign up for my newsletter. If you are not signed up for my newsletter, my first one actually goes out tomorrow. Tomorrow is Friday. If you have not signed up for my newsletter yet, you still have the opportunity to do so. Just go sign up. The link is in the description box below. Go sign up for the newsletter. You will not want to miss this first episode, this first newsletter of 2025, okay? You won't want to miss this one, I promise you. So I also give you a free produce guide to go shopping with, like a free shopping produce guide. I'm a big component of shopping in season, and so I like to give that guide out as a directive, kind of to ease the just to kind of ease up things for you as you go to the grocery store. So as my thank you to you for signing up for that, I give you that for free. So go hit the link in the description box and sign up for that newsletter. Then we also have, oh my gosh, you guys, we have a quote of the day. We have our quote of the day today, and I could not paraphrase this well enough. So I'm gonna be bringing it directly out of this book that I'm reading. Oh my gosh! So this book is called Fast Your Way to Health. If you have not heard of it, it's A1. Okay, they do not have an audiobook version or Audible version, so I'm sorry, right? I'm sorry. Old-fashioned readers, you're welcome. Okay, yeah. Anyway, so here's the quote. So I want to share this with you. This says, scientists tell us that the creative force of the human organism is so great that we get a new body every 11 months. Except for the cells in the brain and a few other places in the body, every one of our 75 trillion cells in the body is replaced, so no organ is more than 1 year old. So if we're getting new bodies at the cellular level every year, then why are Americans so unhealthy? Because we poison ourselves faster than we detoxify. Get this book. Go to Amazon right now and get this book. Get this book. You will not regret it. You will not regret it, okay? So you will not regret it, okay? So normally my newsletter is the first to hear about this, but y'all, I had to share that quote. And my newsletter comes out tomorrow, so they will be hearing about this, but go get this book, okay? Go get this book. All right, so now let's move on into tonight's content, tonight's topic, conversation, tonight's juice recipes. So, like I said, we're going to be doing 2 juice recipes. I am using the MZ Chef brand. This is the ZM1501 model juicer. It is very sleek. It's very, what else is it? It doesn't take up a lot of counter space, and it's very quiet is what I was trying to say. It's very quiet. So I really like this one because it's super budget friendly. So you have your high-end models and you have your non-high-end models, right? Your inexpensive models, but we all want to get the job done. So if you are looking for a juicer, then I would recommend this one simply for the fact that it yields a lot of juice comparable to your high-end models, and it is a quiet version, okay? It's a masticating juicer, so it's quiet, right? Normally masticating juicers make a little bit more noise, but this one does not. So highly recommend. I do have a link down in the description box below. You can use my code AdrianInspires for 30% off. Thank you, AMZ Chef, for sponsoring this portion of the video. So let's get into it. All right, so tonight we're going to be juicing, y'all ready for these recipes? So we have we're gonna make the original cranberries and apple, okay? Cran apple is our first recipe. And then our second recipe is going to be, should I tell you now or should I have you wait? I'll tell you now, I don't care. All right, our second recipe is going to be, we're back to the green juice because y'all, it's going bad. I actually have some spinach over here. This is the one that's really going bad. So we have spinach and we have kiwi, okay? So we're gonna make a spinach and kiwi juice. Still sticking with our 2-ingredient theme for both juices, so no worries there. But we want to make sure that we, I'm gonna make sure that I give you something from the rainbow. I wanna make sure that I give you something from the rainbow. Every single body part, every single color of the rainbow can be found in natural foods. So let's do this, all right? Let's do this. And I really want to try out this juicer on this, on every type of produce there is, simply for the fact that, you know, I'm like, I want to make sure that it's, you know, that it's a good fit, right? So, all right, y'all. We are gonna start with our cran apple juice, simply for the fact that, hold on. I always like to go in color order. I tell you guys that often. We like to go in color order. Green is darker, so we're gonna do green last, okay? So we're just gonna chop up our apples here, small enough to fit. And then we're just doing 2 apples and a half a bag of, can you guys see me? A half a bag of cranberries. Okay, let me move this out the way. Then we have a Lone Ranger orange over there. Forgot to put that away. Okay. All right. Okay. I always wait until, the reason that I'm doing this on camera with you guys is because I always wait until the last possible minute to chop up my apples, because as soon as you cut them open, air hits them and that's when they start to oxidize or turn brown. Okay, so that's just my personal preference. But let's juice some cran. Let's make the original cran apple and see if this ratio is good enough for us, or do we need to tweak it just a little bit? Okay, let's do it. Cran apple. I feel like half a bag of cranberries is probably like a lot. It's probably gonna be really tart. Really tart. I don't know. We'll see though, right? And I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I'm gonna be honest. All right, go. See? I'm gonna be honest with y'all. There we go. All right, now we're gonna start some apples. I like to mix my produce up. I don't like to do one kind at a time, simply because, you know, I just feel like I don't want to put that much pressure on my juicer, but yeah. I think I need to cut up these apples a little smaller. Yeah, we're gonna see, y'all. We're gonna see how this turns out. If it's too many, too many apples, or I'm sorry, if it's too many cranberries. Hey y'all, welcome in. If you missed the first part of this video, y'all you wanna go back and listen to that quote of the day. Fire, absolute fire, okay? Absolute fire. So, and if you're not signed up for my newsletter, do that, because it comes out tomorrow. The first one of 2025 comes out tomorrow. So you do not want to miss this first one. I'm excited for you. I'm excited to share. I'm excited. I'm just excited. So it's not too late to sign up. Even if you are seeing this after January 10th, 2025, you can still go to the link and see all of the ones that I've previously posted. So have no fear. See, y'all, this is not wise. Do not do. Do not do it. There we go. There we go. There we go. All right. We got more cranberries. I'm so scared it's gonna be tart. I'm so scared. There we go. Y'all, my goodness. See, we over here. We gonna make it. We are going to get it. Okay. Let's get it. Almost done here. Almost done. Hey out there. We are doing our first juice. We're doing 2. You guys get 2 juices tonight. So thank y'all. You'll get first dibs on the 2 juices. So I give you a surprise juice. I know it wasn't out in the ether last night, but we are gonna make up for it with 2 juices tonight. All right, y'all. Cran apple, the original cran apple. Let's see if we added way too many cranberries. I'm really nervous. Okay, they won't come out. All right, let's see how we did. Okay, y'all. Are y'all as nervous as I am? Because I'm nervous. I'm nervous. Hold on. I don't like that it spills out like that. Okay. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. All right. Let's do it. Here we go. Here we go. There's 1. And here's 2. Ah! Love the realness. Thank you. Thank you, Mom. I'm like, all right, we'll drink out of the one that's not so full. Just because I'm OCD. I don't want to mess this one up, okay? So let's pray that we did a good job so that I can recommend it. Hi, welcome, welcome, welcome. All right, let's taste it. Our first juice up on the rotation is cran apple. Cranberries and apples, that's it, the original cran apple. Okay. It's not bad. It's not bad. It's not nearly as bad as I was imagining it to be. Definitely has that cranberry tart taste, but it's not bad, okay? I think that it just, the stores, honestly, if I have to say this, the stores have what's the word? Overcompensated our taste buds. It's a word I'm looking for, but they have overindulged our taste buds to where they've I don't know the word I'm looking for, saturated our taste buds. But anyway, this is what I believe what cran apple juice is supposed to taste like. What's in the stores is sugar juice, okay? It's sugar, right? I know, right? Isn't it such a pretty color? Don't we love it? Ah, we love it. So this is what cran apple is supposed to taste like, okay? This is what it's supposed to taste like. So definitely recommend a half a bag of cranberries and 2 apples was a great option, right? So this may actually, Let me stand corrected. These juice jars that I have are actually 10 ounces, not 8. So I was comparing them to my 8-ounce jars, but I was like, these are bigger and I don't know how. But I used, what kind of apples did I use? I used Cosmic Crisp apples, okay? Just like your basic red apples. It wasn't your Fuji, it wasn't your Galas, it wasn't all the extra sweetness on them, but it was your Cosmic Sweet. Apples are on the higher end of the spectrum when it comes to sugars anyway, natural sugars. So Galas, Fuji, Fiji, or whatever are your like sweetest, right? Cosmic is kind of somewhere in the middle there. So yeah, I use the Cosmic apples. So I definitely recommend this one passes the test. So good. This is what cran apple is supposed to taste like. It's not supposed to taste like that trash in the store. Get that ocean spray. Get it out of here. Get it out of here. You don't need that. This is probably a lot cheaper anyway, okay? If you're gonna go ocean spray, get the actual cranberries. You understand? And drink them, eat them in season, okay? Not all year long, eat them in season. It's wintertime, fall and wintertime is when cranberries are in season. That's when they're their ripest, that's when they're their best. So drink and eat them in season. All right, juice number 1 is a hit. We are satisfied with it, and we're gonna move on to juice number 2. Okay, let's rinse this out. All right, juice number 2, if you're just joining us, is going to be spinach, okay? We have spinach, we're trying to save it before it goes bad, so we're gonna do two juices tonight. So we're doing spinach and kiwi, okay? Spinach and kiwi, what do you do with the pulp? Great question, I'll come right back to that. We have spinach and kiwi for our green juice, 2-ingredient juice, okay? So we're just making our way down the rotation here, kind of going through the rainbow. What do you do with the pulp? This is a wonderful question. There are so many things that you can do with the pulp, to include, you can make cakes with the pulp, like, or breads, especially spinach pulp. If you do, let's say that you, okay, right here, we have cranberries and apples. Now, I didn't peel my apples and I didn't de-seed my apples. So for me, this is going in the trash. But in order to save your pulp, there's a little bit more prep work that has to be done. So if you want to save your pulp and maybe make a bread out of this, a cran apple bread, oh, I bet that would be so good. Oh, I bet that would be so good. Make a cran apple bread. You can definitely make bread out of it. You can make cakes or pies out of it. You can plant your, you can compost it, which is what I do for my pulp. I compost it, I put it back into the earth, and I'm going to be starting a garden hopefully this year, maybe next year, but I'm going to be starting a garden, and I will be putting all my pulp that I don't want or use into my compost bin and kind of repurposing it into my flower bed, or my flower bed, my garden bed, and stuff like that, right? Make sense? So we are, so that's what you do with that, right? So spinach, right? The thing about collecting pulp is, in order to use it for more purposes, you have to, or want to more likely, individualize your juicing process, right? So I often tell you guys, switch out things in the juicer, but in order to reuse the pulp, so like if I wanted to make a spinach bread, something like a spinach loaf, then I wouldn't be able to put kiwi, the core of the kiwi, the outer part of the kiwi, that would be mixed in with the spinach pulp. And that, I don't know, I don't imagine that would be really good. So I would recommend that if you do want to use your pulp, that you do maybe 1-ingredient juice recipes, or maybe you do them individually. So do your spinach first, then put your kiwi in, and that way it's not as mixed up, and you can empty out your pulp collector before you, does that make sense? Am I making sense? I hope that's making sense. So we're gonna get started with our second juice here. And like I always tell you guys, swap out, kind of alternate, your juices, your ingredients, that is, in your juicer. But we're gonna go ahead. Spinach doesn't have a lot of weight, doesn't have a lot of density to it. So So it's important that it kind of fold it up like this and stick it in there. And then, uh-oh, sorry y'all. And then I'm actually going to send these babies down also. But they're not hard at all. They're not hard at all. So we're gonna go like this. Yep. Yep. So this one is, both of these ingredients are very lightweight. They are not, they don't have a lot of density to them. So you'll want to use your pusher for sure. You'll want to use your pusher, right? Fold up your spinach as much as possible to get the most out of it as possible. I also, again, had mine in water, which is gonna yield a little bit more water content, which is gonna be your juice. If you put them in water before you use them, that's kind of maybe another secret to kind of yield more juice. So, just something to keep in mind. All right, so we have our spinach, and then we're gonna go in with our kiwis. And this is gonna be my first time tasting this juice, so I hope it's good. I hope it's good. I don't know where I got the recipe from. Jesus is my CEO, so it most likely came from him. All right. So this recipe is 1 bunch of spinach, and I had 5 kiwis, okay? 1 bunch of spinach and 5 kiwis. So you can see that it's not exactly yielding a whole lot of juice. So for this one, you may need a lot more. You may need a lot more produce. Oh, no. Yeah, it's not doing what it's supposed to do. Hold on. We've got a little bit more produce to send through here. So we're going to send this spinach through because we got caught up a little bit. There we go. Yeah. All right, so I think we have our first dud, you guys. I think we have our first dud. Do we have our first dud, or do we just need, whew. Okay, so we have, let's say we have a bunch of 1.5 bunches of spinach, okay? Which is probably equivalent to like almost 1 whole bag. Yeah, I think we just needed to kind of push it through here. All right, we're gonna call it. This one's not doing so hot. It's not doing so hot, okay? So you see we didn't make a lot there. This looks like a smoothie. I don't know what this got going on. Hey, listen. You can't win them all. You can't win them all. We're gonna see what the yield is here. So here we go, kiwi and spinach juice. It made about 8 ounces. About 8 ounces, right? So I already don't recommend, but I haven't even tasted it yet. So let's taste it and see if it's any good. Spinach and kiwi. It's very tart. It's very tart. I think it goes with our theme for the day, which is tangy and sweet. It's very tart. It's not bad. It's very tart. It tastes like a smoothie. Definitely gives that thickness like a smoothie. Yeah, it's good. How many kiwis did you use? I used 5. So 5 kiwis and about 3/4 bag of spinach altogether. I used a bunch of spinach that I got from like a farmer's market or a like a health food store, like a organic market. So I didn't use, I used 1/4 of this bag, and then 1 bunch, but it ultimately equaled about 3/4 of a bag. So if you're buying your stuff at Publix, Walmart, or any of the grocers, probably about 3/4 of a bag, about this size, of spinach, and then 5 kiwi, okay? And that made about 8 ounces. So that made you 1, okay? And so I would probably recommend, I'd probably recommend doing something else with this one, like pineapple or whatever. So I'm gonna say no for this one. It's gonna cost you more money to not yield a lot of produce. So it's good. It's good for like a one-off, maybe like a, you know, you want to just throw something new in your diet really quick, go for it, right? But if you're trying to batch juice, don't recommend, okay? So it is good though. It's really good. It's really good. I can drink it. And it's also good for you. So these are the 2 that I want to share with you guys tonight. So best times to drink this juice. We already know that they're good for us, okay? The best times to drink this juice is, which one are we talking about here? Yeah. You can drink it in the morning on an empty stomach because it maximizes your nutrition. It maximizes, your nutrition absorption, okay? It also helps to kickstart your metabolism. It's a great way to end your fast, right? Which means breaking your fast from sleep. The first thing that you put in your body in the daytime, in the morning, you can drink this juice and it'll be a great option. Either of them, really. You can drink them and they will be great options for your, as additions for your morning routine, before your coffee. So for me, I always try, I'm doing better at having this 30 minutes to an hour before I have coffee. Sometimes it's not a perfect world, okay? It's not a perfect system. Sometimes we're in a hurry. Sometimes I just don't want to, that kind of thing. But in a perfect world, I have this, one of these, any kind of juice, 30 minutes to an hour before I have my morning coffee. So then you can also have it as a pre-workout, right? Because the natural energy, it helps to provide a natural energy boost, hydrating. It's got electrolytes in it and it has quick digesting nutrients, okay? So it's not gonna overflow your stomach. It's not gonna make you feel super bloated as you're ready to work out. Then we have a mid-morning snack or afternoon snack option, right? The fiber in the spinach and the kiwi help to stabilize blood sugar levels. So anytime you hear me say like, it's tart, it's not overly sweet, I want you to think, when I say not overly sweet, I want you to think stabilizes blood sugar levels. That's what you want, okay? I know our taste buds want the sweetness. It's because your taste buds have been hijacked by big food, okay? They've been hijacked. And we are taking back the control of everything concerning our own bodies and our own minds and our own choices, okay? It starts with knowing that overly sweet is not a good thing, okay? Food, especially natural foods, are supposed to ebb and flow in taste, variety, size, color, and texture, okay? That is not, goldfish taste the exact same every single time you eat them. There's no variety there. There's no variety in a Ritz cracker. There's no variety in a graham cracker. No, food is supposed to have variety, okay? So please understand that. So this juice is also great for in the evening because it is a digestive aid. It helps with the digestive properties. So if you want to have it as the last thing for the evening, then this is a great option before you go to bed. Maybe have it with your dinner, maybe have it 30 minutes or so after dinner, maybe have it an hour or so after, before your bedtime or nighttime routine as the last thing that you're going to put in your body for the night. This is a great way to end the day. Both of them, okay? Either one of them, both of them. I definitely recommend the green juice over the cran apple though, because apple is higher in natural sugars. So it is going to spike your blood sugar a little bit more. To still a better option than Ocean Spray. Is still a better option than, you know, V8 Splash, okay? It's still a better option than those drinks, but it's not as good as water. Okay, we're not gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's not as good as an option as water. So want to make sure that I share that with you. Want to make sure that you know all of the benefits of these juices. So that is all that I want to share with you guys tonight. Thank you so much for your patience. Thank you for your consistency, for being here. Love you guys so much. Appreciate you. Listen, y'all, I'm gonna read this to y'all again. I'm gonna read it to y'all again, just because this is how we're gonna end this thing, okay? I'm gonna read it to y'all again. It says, scientists tell us that we get a new body every 11 months. Except for the cells in our brain and a few other places in our body, every one of our 75 trillion cells is replaced so that no organ is more than 1 year old. So why are we so healthy? Why are Americans so unhealthy? Because we poison ourselves faster than we detoxify. Get this book, okay? Get this book. Highly recommend, highly recommend, highly recommend. It's called Fast Your Way to Health. I will put a link in the description box below. And again, if you want to try out this budget-friendly juicer, thank you, I am Z Chef. This is the ZM1501 model. You can get 30% off of your purchase and use my code AdrianInspires, and that link is also in the description box below. So thank you so much, Z Chef, for sponsoring this portion of the video. You guys have a great and wonderful night, and I will see you guys back here next week. I'm live every Monday through Thursday at 8:30 p.m. roughly. But have a great night, you guys. Bye.